rambling. Okay, so I'm nervous. One of the things I said in a previous video, which you can't see because there's no audio, I am not good at this. Welcome. This is Hornbuckle doing this for the very first time. Very nervous. Yes, I've made a couple videos before, but you know, I'm not well versed in making them look cool. I have not been focusing on video editing. I don't know how to make these look really fun and fancy, but I'm going to present what I can. I'm only one person. I think in the future, not I think, but I will in the future, one of my goals is to hire someone to edit my videos. And I already have someone in mind. I just make sure I have the money. So if this ends up being a viable form of sharing myself, I will do it. I am so nervous. I want to do something with my hands. I feel like Ricky Bobby right now. In one of the recordings, I was clutching the microphone right here below the screen. You can't see it. Just for dear life, I want to be holding on to something because I'm so nervous. I'm going to get into it starting now. I'm Hornbuckle, just in case you didn't know, or if you are somebody who is stumbling upon this video by random. If you are a friend or family member who knows me in real life, you know my real name, but my alias is Hornbuckle. Welcome. I have some excellent questions here from my patrons, from the audience in January, because my Patreon is currently free, but by the time you're watching this in the future, if it's February 2024, my Patreon is now for members only, but it's not really a paywall. All completed works are always shared. It's just going to be behind the scenes kind of things, videos like this, until they become public. So, here are some questions from some patrons. Hornero asks, what are your feelings on creating art that is meant to be destroyed? I think there should be more of it. I think there should be a freedom. For instance, the freedom to wiggle, because I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm gonna wiggle. Wiggling! More of it. It's fun to create something that you know is not going to last forever. There is an artist who I need to look up. He goes out in nature and he, for example, if he goes out to the coast where it's really rocky and pebbly, he'll make a spiral out of pebbles, or a stone stack that, will definitely eventually fall as the waves come in. Well known for creating artwork in nature that isn't meant to last forever. That's beautiful. I love the impermanence of that. I haven't done a lot of art that was to be destroyed, consciously. I haven't done any of that, but I've also been on coastlines and beaches and drawn in the sand, knowing that the waves will take it back, and it's really beautiful. The only thing I'd say about that sound, that is my furnace kicking on. I was hoping it wasn't going to kick on. Okay, that's fine. It's cold out. It's New England. I need it. I need the warmth. So cold. Teaching impermanence in art. I don't believe in misguiding students into creating something only to surprise them with destroying it afterwards. That's not a great practice. But to inspire students into creating something with the purpose, or with the knowledge at least, that it will be destroyed, can be a really good exercise. So now I'm inspired to go out in nature and start making little things. So, highly recommend it. Thank you, Ornero. Elephant Bro asks, what is it about unicorns that made you decide to make that your main fursona? I figure most people who are going to watch this video know what a fursona is. But for my friends and family who are possibly watching this, a fursona just means it is a character that represents you, but as an animal. If you've seen Bugs Bunny, if you've seen Mickey Mouse, that's a furry. Walt Disney's fursona was pretty much Mickey Mouse. So my fursona right now is a unicorn, and that's what I'm sticking to. That's what truly resonates with me. It was me finally realizing that I am magical, and I'm allowed to be deemed as such, to believe in myself as, unicorns and dragons. They don't exist, or do they? But you can believe in them, and I believe in them, and I believe in myself. And I'm allowed to be magical, damn it. So there. I've loved horses and unicorns ever since I was a kid, so why not? Thank you for that question. Real quick, what is your fursona, and why did you choose it? Feel free to comment wherever this is posted so I can read your replies. And if you don't have a fursona because you're not a furry, but if you were a furry, or if you wanted an animal to represent you, what would it be? Tell me. Ooh, my furnace finally kicked off. Good. A little quieter in here. Question number 3 from Rhyhorse. What's your absolute favorite thing to draw? This right here. Look at this. I'm working on making more. This is why you've joined my Patreon. These will be for sale soon. I'm making more of these. I'm not pigeonholing myself into always doing this style, but I have never done this before, and this is what came out of me when I asked myself, what do I want to draw? And here you have it. And it looks so good with the gold leaf. So good. This is an 11 by 17 print. Oh my god, it's just so beautiful. I love it. I finally love it. Okay, why? This is really important. You see my joy? I don't get this. I don't get this a lot in my life. I probably haven't felt this way since I was a teenager or a kid, really, about just being like, look what I made. I'm so proud of it. I'm so excited to share it with you. So this equals happiness. If you want to know what makes Hornbuckle happy with drawing, it is what I've done here. And I'm blown away. I'm doing more. I'm doing so many more. I'm finally inspired. Here's the tiger. Can't leave out the tiger. Yes. Oh, it's just so good. Look at that gold leaf. It's so good. These are by catprint.com, by the way, and they are excellent to work with. Tip, if you want gold leaf, work with someone closely. Don't just order it, and click it in one and done. Work with someone at Catprint to make sure that the proofs work well with your gold leaf. So that's the best tip I can give you, because it is excellent quality, and I could not be happier. I cannot wait for more. Ooh, you see that? It's all like red. It's because of that red fur up there. It's like a red moon. I love drawing animals. I'm still learning what I want to draw. Like, that's what came out of when I asked myself, what does I want to draw? So what I love drawing the most is whatever comes to my mind and I'm free to do. And right now I'm working on a dragon, and y'all will see that soon. I have a thylacine. I don't have the print of it yet. I'm going to get that coming up in February. So I should have 2 new prints, so 4 prints in total. I am definitely going to have at least 6 designs, if not more, by Anthrocon, which is in July. They'll be this size, 11 by 17, and I'll also be doing 5 by 7s, yay high, and stickers, which you can slap on your water bottle, and they look magnificent. Just saying. You might want to get one of these as soon as I get on that online shop, which will all be available to patrons first, so, there are perks. There are perks. Next question. Question number 4. One with Nature asks, are there any animals you find or used to find difficult to draw? I have been drawing animals for so long that there are not many that I find difficult. But that's speaking out of experience, years and years experience, like 2 decades of experience of drawing animals, and the benefit of having a lot of client work done where people have different animal interests all across the board, giving me the chance to practice and practice and practice. So not much trips me up these days. I always use references anyway, because references are good. References are your friend. And it's always good to double check, because there are differences between a dog and a wolf. I can easily draw those roughly, but I just take a look at the kind of breed of dog or the kind of wolf and I'm like, okay, we just gotta adjust to make sure this looks perfect. That said, amphibians are some of the harder ones for me, and by amphibians I guess I mean mostly frogs, because frogs can be so stylized, and I've noticed that clients like different stylizations of frogs, so I can never really draw the same frog twice. They are so cute and adorable. I love little frogs. I used to catch them all the time. I love little toads. I just want to hold them. Anyway, might edit that out. Trips me up. I have to look up references, and I have to look up stylized references, and yeah, I'm just not as well versed in them, even though I've drawn quite a few. And definitely, if we're talking about things that are not like amphibians, reptiles, avians, or mammalian, bugs and spiders. Not a fan of those creatures. Drawing them, at least. I appreciate them as beings, and I'm glad they're here. Don't want to draw them. Freak me out. Maybe a ladybug. Maybe I'll draw a ladybug. And a firefly. That's about it. I don't really want to draw anything else. Unless it's super, super stylized. Don't ask me about centipedes. Next question. This one was a 2-parter from Crayola. I'm only going to answer one because the other one would be more in depth, and I don't have enough research done. So one question will be answered, and that is, what are some surprising influences on your art that others might not suspect? Not suspect? I'm not so sure. I'm pretty sure all the ones I'm about to list y'all have probably heard of. I grew up on Disney. I love Disney's animation, their characters, highly influenced by that. I remember drawing them as a kid, trying to draw Simba and Mufasa, all of them. They really captured my imagination. So Disney, Warner Brothers, love the Tasmanian Devil, love Bugs Bunny, Tex Avery too. Get them in there. This would be an interesting one to like do some research on, because I'd have to go and like find the artists I'm thinking of, because I don't hold on to names very well, but there's been art throughout the years that I've seen in art books or just illustrated books that I've been like, wow, that is incredible, and definitely influenced me. Thank you for that question. Oh, I'm so new to this. What else? Oh, and one more. Neopets. Grew up on Neopets, gotta give them a shout out. Look at that cougar. Rawr. I am so new to making videos. I hope this turns out great. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been nervous. I don't know how to do this very well, but my goals are goals, like just goals right across the screen. Goals. Look at these goals. Look at them. Okay, so goals. The thing I'd like to do with this Patreon is earn enough to hire someone to make and edit my videos for me. Well, I mean, I would record, but they would make the videos. I have someone in mind, and they said they're willing to help, so now I just need to get the income to do so. Until then, you have to deal with me editing things. Dun, dun, dun. And this is also going to allow me more time to explore this kind of art, any kind of art I want to do. I have a tarot deck in mind. I am working on these really cute, I'm working on these really cute hamsters, little cuties that I'm gonna be baking and painting and also have for sale, and patrons will get first dibs. This also tickles my what do I enjoy doing, and it's making cute things. Just kidding, don't eat them. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching and supporting where possible. Thank you so much, patrons, for the questions. I hope you enjoy this video. And a couple questions that you can leave in the comments. What is your fursona, and why did you choose that animal? And if you don't have a fursona, if you did, if you were a furry or just wanted an animal to represent you, what would it be? Give me your answers in the comments. I'll be sure to read them. With your support and for hanging out with me on Patreon, I'm going to be able to do more of what I love, really explore and share with the world what I can do, and that's so exciting. I could not be doing this without you, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. You get big hugs, you get big kisses. Mwah, mwah. Consensual hugs and kisses. Mwah. Thank you. Please stick around, and I'll see you soon. Alright, I need some chocolate.